Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another trading day. It's been so long I didn't take a trade. Like the last trade which I had taken was on Thursday, and Friday I didn't take a trade. On Monday I didn't take a trade. Tuesday was eventually bank holiday, USD bank holiday. So now Wednesday. Let's see what do we have for today. Uh, I could not see any kind of a bullish divergence. Okay, like first of all I'll show you on the higher time frame. Okay, we are very bullish on the 4-hour time frame as well as the daily time frame as well as the weekly time frame because we have hopes that Wall Street, see, Wall Street set for higher open on federal shutdown and hopes. So this is the reason that the market is moving to the upside. Okay, so coming back to today's bias, I could not find any kind of a bullish divergence or of SMT or anything else. We have London lows, London highs, Asian lows, but Asian highs are swept off, but Asian highs are swept out, and we saw a mini reversal. Okay, but then again an up move. So, but okay, but one thing to be noticed is that we are in we could possibly form a bearish SMT divergence, okay, like from these highs to these lows, okay, on Nasdaq, and as well as on ES, as you can see, from these highs to these highs. So let's see. I want to be bearish today because we have given enough moves to the upside, and now I think we should retrace a little bit. Okay, maybe up to we can come down, sweep out these lows or maybe these lows, then we can start moving to the upside. This is my bias for the day. Let's see what happens. Honestly, I thought that pre-market will open and take out London lows. Okay, sorry, take out London highs, and it will be SMT divergence, and then we can take some good shots when the market opens. But let's see what happens today. This is my bias for the day, and I'll guys keep you updated in my trade recap. Okay, guys, welcome back to another trade recap video where I made $0 for the day. Okay, uh, technically I lost around $20, but I will uh, tell you why. See, just as I told you guys that I want to be bearish for the day, and if the market opens all the way, it comes up, sweeps out London highs, and creates an SMT divergence, then uh, I will go bearish for the day. But what happened? Market opened, and as you can see on Nasdaq, it made a big move to the downside. Literally, you know, 113 points move to the downside. Okay, and without any 5 minute manipulation. If it had made a 5 minute manipulation also on either of the pairs, then I would have considered taking a trade today. So what happened? Because I see my trades. Okay, I decide my bias on a high time frame, basically on 30 minutes. Okay, so even though I knew that we are going to be bearish today, what Nasdaq did, Nasdaq, when the market opened, swept out all the way till Asian lows. So I thought that this divergence is completed. Okay, I don't know why my uh, yeah, okay, my Wi-Fi is pretty slow today. See, Nasdaq opened, okay, made a big manipulation to the downside. If it had made a manipulation to the upside, then I would be more happy to take shorts today. Just because of this big move to the downside, I thought already knew that I will not get any trades today. Okay, so Nasdaq completed, sorry, swept out this Asian low. I thought this divergence, anyways, high time frame is bearish, just as I told you guys in my previous video. Okay, I'm really sorry. I got a call in between. Okay, so just I was saying, Nasdaq swept out Asian lows, and I thought that this divergence is completed. So we'll give a move to the upside, sweep out these London lows, then again we can start rotating to the downside. But one thing to keep in mind, this high time frame bearish divergence will get completed under these lows or maybe these lows. Okay, I'm not sure, and I was not very confident enough today in my setup. That's why I didn't take a trade today. And a no trading day is also a type of trading. Just as I thought, market will fill out this 1 minute gap as it did on ES. Okay, sorry, market filled this gap on Nasdaq, and ES didn't fill this gap, and now we are moving to the downside. Even but what I did, I placed a buy trade with only one micro ES contracts, because I have to place at least one minimum one trade, okay, throughout the week. So the last I traded was on Thursday, and tomorrow I won't get to trade because I'm not trading today. I have to go somewhere out. That's why I have just, for the sake of my prop firm rule, I have placed a trade on the buy side, and I made a loss of $20. With I don't give a shit about it, even though I knew that market will fill out this gap and will make moves to the downside. And as you can see, it is doing that. So no worries. Still, I'm up $1,000 from the past week. Let's see what Friday can give us to me. And if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe. Also, my Wi-Fi is not working properly. That's why I was not being able to see the charts properly today. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, then subscribe and become a part of my day trading journey. I will guys see you tomorrow or on Friday. Take care.